you can raise your hand. You're muted, right? That's why you're not able to speak. Thank you. Like that. Like that.
Okay, Hare Krishna Matajis, we are live now, and you can get started off. If Matajis, just for your knowledge, I mean, you both have been we are set to co-hosts, just in case if I'm not available for the next 45 minutes or so. If any kid raises their hand, and if you want to allow one of them to speak up, you can just go to their name and then click on ask to unmute, so that the kids can unmute themselves and they can speak up. And then after that, you can go ahead and mute them or ask them to unmute themselves. Okay, Matajis?
Sure, Prabhuji.
Sure,
Hare
thanks,
Krishna.
Prabhuji.
Okay, Hare Krishna, kids. Have a wonderful session. I will be keeping an eye on it, but otherwise, you have got some wonderful devotees that have prepared amazing content for you today. Hare Krishna.
Okay, Hare Krishna, all of you. Welcome to our 2024 summer camp, ISKCON of Tampa. So I see few of you have attended previous summer camps too, right? For example, Ritvik Jangam, you have attended previous camp too, right? Yeah. So yeah, very nice to see you again. Hope you all are excited about the summer camp. We are really excited to have you back. So let's start with our Hare Krishna mantra. So I think most of you know Hare Krishna mantra. So for the new kids who joined first time, I'm going to tell what is Hare Krishna mantra, a short explanation. Okay, yeah, I'm going to share my screen once again. Okay, can all of you see my screen? I'll just unmute you guys.
Yes, Mataji, it's visible.
Okay. Okay, so this is before chanting a Mahamantra, we just offer our prayers to Panchatattva. This is a Panchatattva mantra. Can you all repeat after me? Shri Krishna Chaitanya. You can unmute yourself and repeat after me. Are you able to unmute yourself?
Yes. Yeah.
Yes. Okay, all of you.
Yes.
Okay, all of you unmute.
I can.
So Krishna Chaitanya, you're not able to unmute?
I am
Yes,
able
okay. So all of you are able to unmute, right? Please repeat after me. Shri Krishna Chaitanya.
Shri Krishna Chaitanya.
Prabhu Nityananda.
Prabhu Nityananda.
Shri Advaita Gadadara.
Shri Advaita Gadadara.
Siva
Sadi.
I'm sorry, got disconnected.
Yeah, you got disconnected, sir. Yeah, yep. Disconnected. Hello,
And
sir.
Mataji, just one thing, I see that when you were sharing your screen, the image doesn't look very clear. The text doesn't look very clear.
Yeah,
Okay.
Yep. Yeah. Yeah.
So maybe
okay.
you can just go like on Google and then just type the Panchatattva and share your screen that way also.
Okay, one second.
Or I can maybe.
Just a second.
Abhayam.
Or Hare Krishna Mataji, just for the interest of time, maybe for today we can have the kids repeat after you, and then we can take it from tomorrow, Mataji. That is an option.
Okay.
No, no. Wait, what? I want to do the pizza. I want to do the.
Okay, you guys can just repeat after me. I'm just so whatever is a little bit visible, just try to repeat after me. That's okay. So Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda
Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda
Shri Advaita Gadadara
Shri Advaita Gadadara
Trivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vinda. Okay, so I offer my obeisances to Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadara Srivasadi and all others in the line of devotion. That is we are actually before chanting Mahamantra, we are taking all their blessings. And we are going to chant Mahamantra now. So I'm using this beads. This has 24 count in this. So you can just count, chant with your hands. Okay, just repeat the Mahamantra at the back of me. I'll just share the Mahamantra screen. 1 second. So you can see this clearly, right?
Yes, Mataji.
Yes. Okay.
Yes, Mataji. Yes.
So it just has 3 words: Hare, Krishna, and Rama. So if you're chanting for the first time, if you have beads with you, you should not use this finger. We have to use only these 2 fingers, and all of you can close your eyes and chant along with me. If you're just using your fingers, just use 1, 2, 3 like this, or you just follow me. That's it. You have any question, Ritvik? Yes.
Isn't it usually 108 japa beads?
Yes. Actually, one round consists of 108 times, but because we don't have that much time, so we are just using small beads, which has only 27 count.
Okay.
Okay. Yes, Ananya.
Oh,
Oh, you have beads? That's good.
Is this okay too?
No, for today, you can just use your hand. If you don't have proper beads, you can just use your hands. Okay?
I only have the 108. Can I just use it?
Yeah, you can use that. If you have proper beads, you can use that. So let's start. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare,
Hare Krishna,
Shri
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Chaitanya
Krishna Krishna,
Prabhu
Hare Hare,
Vaida Gadadara
Hare Hare,
Gaura
Hare
Bhakta
Krishna,
Vrinda,
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Hare
okay,
Krishna,
we're
Hare
done.
Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Rama Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Anybody still have your rounds?
Hare
You can
Rama,
complete it after the class, okay?
Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna.
Okay, so we have our next, I'm gonna stop sharing. So our next activity is going to be, you're going to learn about Damodar Ashtakam, and Sri Krishna Prabhu is going to lead for Damodar Ashtakam, okay?
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
How is everyone doing today?
Good, sir. Good, sir.
Hare Krishna.
Good.
Very nice.
Good, sir. Good,
Okay.
sir.
Harshini, Akshita, I don't see you. Maybe when you get a chance, you can put a video on. Okay. So how many of you already have heard about Damodar Ashtakam? Just give me a hands up, like a thumbs up if you already have heard about it. Okay. All right. So Damodar Ashtakam, Damodar is another name for Krishna. So Damodar is one of the names of Krishna. Krishna has unlimited names, right? So Damodar is another name of Krishna. Dhamu means rope, Udar means belly. So Krishna was tied by Mother Yashoda in the belly because Krishna was mischievous. So we're going to hear a short story and then we're going to chant the first verse of Damodar Ashtakam. Okay. So
Okay.
please have your audio muted until we have some discussions. Okay. So Damodar Ashtakam was written by Satyavrata Muni. It was like 8 verses song. Ashtakam means 8. Ashtakam means 8. So it's a 8 verses song. We're going to practice the first verse today. So this, I'm going to tell you a short story about what happened when 5,000 years ago when Krishna was very naughty with Mother Yashoda. So one day Mother Yashoda was churning butter. She wanted to give some handmade butter to Krishna. So Mother Yashoda and Nanda Maharaj had 900,000 cows. And out of that 900,000 cows, they chose some special cow's milk and she was churning that special curd into butter. And when she was churning, Krishna came up and he was saying, Krishna was hungry. So Mother Yashoda was trying to feed milk to Krishna, and that time there was a milk overboiling from the stove. So that time Krishna was mischievous and he was angry that Mother Yashoda left and he broke the butter pot. So what did Krishna do? Krishna broke the butter pot. So when Mother Yashoda came back, Krishna was not there. He was fearful that Mother Yashoda is going to punish him. So he was started running. And Mother Yashoda started chasing and he was started running. At the end, after a lot of chasing, Mother Yashoda was able to catch Krishna. So once Krishna was caught, what did Mother Yashoda do? He was tied into a wooden motor. And this is the time Krishna was crying and Mother Yashoda was trying to make Krishna understand that these naughty things should not be done. As a pleasing, like a loving mother, she was trying to protect Krishna. So this is the story. Now Satyavrata Muni, like Muni means you all know, Muni means like a sage. He's focusing on this story, how beautiful was Krishna when he was tied in the wooden motor and all this wonderful pastimes he wanted to meditate. So today we will see the first verse of Damodar Ashtakam. So what we will do, I will be saying a word by word, and then once the word by word is done, we'll do line by line and then together. Okay. So maybe you all can unmute now. So I'll say word by word, you all can repeat one after me. Are you able to unmute?
Okay, can you guys try now?
Yeah.
Can you try to unmute now?
Working.
Yeah, it's working.
Okay.
It's
Okay.
working now.
Okay,
No.
Okay, we'll start with the verse 1.
No.
Yes. Are you able to unmute?
Yeah.
Yes.
I can unmute.
Okay.
I
Okay.
can.
Good. So
I can.
So the first
I can
word, Namam Ishwaram. Can you all repeat after me? Namam
Namam
Ishwaram.
Namam
Ishwaram.
Satchit Ananda Rupam.
Satchit
Satchit Ananda Rupam.
Satchit
Very good. Lasat Kundalam.
Lasat
Lasat
Kundalam.
Gokule. Rajamanam. Rajamanam. Very good. Yashoda. Iyoluka. Yashoda Biyoluka Ladavamanam Ladavamanam Param Rustam Atyanta To Drutya Gopya To Drutya Gopya. Okay, very good. Very good. So now we will do line by line. Okay, first line. Namamishwaram Satchitananda Rupam. Namamishwaram Satchitananda Rupam. Okay, I see some of the children not able to follow. Senha, Ayush, are you all able to follow?
Yes, Prabhuji. Yes, Prabhuji.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
How about Senha, are you able to follow? No? Okay. So can you just unmute yourself, Senha? Or you're audible? Am I audible to you?
I can't.
Yeah. So I will just say Namamishwaram Satchit Ananda Rupam. Can you repeat this?
Nama Ishwaram Sachidananda Nama Ishwaram Sachidananda Namamishwaram Sachidananda
Okay. So if you have any difficulty, we'll share this so you can memorize before tomorrow's class. Okay. So we'll go to line 2 now. Lasat Kundalam Gokule Brajamanam. Lasat Kundalam Gokule Brajamanam. Excellent. Okay. Yashoda Biyoluka Ladavamanam. Yashoda Biyoluka Ladavamanam. Param Rustam Atyanta To Drutya Gopya Param Rustam Atyanta To Drutya Gopya. Okay, excellent. So now we are going to sing in a singing tune. Okay, this is the last singing. Now just follow the tune and then sing. Namamishwaram Satchitananda Rupam. Lasat Kundalam Gokule Brajamanam. Okay, so the third line, Yashoda Biyoluka Ladavamanam. Very good. The last line, Param Rustamantyantato Drutya Gopya. Excellent. Very good, very good. All of you are good. Very good. So now we're going to see a brief meaning. So you all, if any one of you want to volunteer to read this.
Me, I'll read it. I'll read it.
Okay, who's, say your name.
Ananya.
Ananya? Okay, go ahead, Ananya.
To Supreme God, to Supreme Lord, who formed in the and bliss
Embodiment.
embodiment of
Eternal existence.
knowledge and bliss, whose shark-shaped earrings are swinging to and fro, who is beautifully shining in the divine realm of Gokhla, who, due to the offense of breaking the pot of yogurt that his mother was
Churning.
into butter and then stealing the butter that was kept hanging from a swing, is quickly running from the wooden
Grinding motor, yes.
in the fear of Mother Yashoda, but who has been caught from behind her, who ran after him with greater speed to the Supreme God, Sri Damodara. I offer my humble obeisances.
Hari Bol. Very nice, Ananya. So you all can practice this verse number 1. So on the last day, we are going to sing all the 8 verses. So you can practice the verse number 1. We will also send everyone the message in the WhatsApp also. Okay. Thank you so much. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Shri Krishna
Hare
Prabhu,
Krishna.
for the wonderful Damodar
Hare
Ashtakam.
Krishna. Hare Krishna. Bye-bye.
Okay.
Hare-
Now, okay. Now, so all of you can unmute, mute yourself. So now we are going to have our next session by Sushilpa Mataji. She's going to give a very beautiful presentation on VYASA Dev.
Yes.
Hare Krishna. Can you guys give me a thumbs up if you can?
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Hare Krishna. Give me a thumbs up if I'm visible, if I'm audible and visible clearly.
Yes.
1, 2.
Yes.
Nice.
Yes.
Thank you. Appreciate it. Okay, 1 more minute. Give me a thumbs up if you can see my screen. Or thumbs down if you don't see my screen. Thank you. Appreciate it. Now you can give me a thumbs up if you do see my screen.
I can see it.
Okay, thank you. Appreciate it.
I can see it too.
I love it, Nihira. Okay.
I can
I love it.
too.
Let me start the PowerPoint and then we can recite the prayer, okay? Okay, great. Mataji, please help me wherever I inform kids to raise their hands. Please randomly pick kids for unmuting them and please help me.
Yes, sure, Mataji.
Thank you, Mataji. Okay. Thank you all for joining. Love to see you all beautiful faces. Couple of them already were joining for the second time or third time. Thank you for joining. Newcomers, thank you so much for coming and welcome. This is the welcome page. Welcome to ISKCON Tampa Summer Camp. So before we start any good thing, we pray to God, right? Of course, we don't want to do the bad things. So to get God's blessings, we do pray to Lord. Let's pray to Lord Krishna so that this presentation go well. You can hear with attention, sincerity, so that you can participate in Kahoot, right? Lot of questions coming in. Aish Prabhu has prepared beautiful Kahoot, so you all can play Kahoot if you
Wait,
listen properly.
I have a question.
Yes, Prabhu, Akshit Prabhu.
Yeah, so when are we doing the Kahoot?
Right
So
after the
class.
presentation is done.
Oh, right after when the presentation is done?
Yes,
And
right after the class.
Is it based on the story we just read?
Yeah.
It is based on the story that we are about to listen. Okay? Attentively listen and then contemplate on it. Okay?
Oh, it's basically questions about the rules of this meeting.
Question about the class that you are going to listen now.
Oh, question about the class you're going to.
Right. So let's pray, quickly pray to Lord Krishna, Lord Vasudev. You guys can repeat after me. We are going to chant 3 times. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
Thank you all. So we prayed for Lord Vasudeva to give us knowledge so that we can relish this Krishna Katha that we are going to discuss now. Okay? Thank you. You all can go on mute now. So,
I have a question.
Okay.
Can I get
Please go
water?
ahead. I can give you virtually. Maybe you have to ask your parents. Is that the question or something else?
It's a question.
Okay. Let's go on mute so that we can conclude the presentation on time so that you get good amount of time for playing Kahoot. Okay? All right. Mataji has given details about the summer camp I just put in. And we are reading about Bhagavatam tales. These 8 days about Bhagavatam tales. Many stories about it. Right? So, and then in this class, we are going to read about VYASA Bhagavan, right? So I just put in a couple of points here on the topics that we are going to discuss. We are going to know who is Vyasadev, Vyasa Bhagavan, or Veda Vyasa, many names, right? But same person. So Veda Vyasa, his birth, there's a purpose of birth, right? Well, there should be a purpose of birth on why we are taking birth in this earth and so forth. So we'll know what is the purpose of birth for Vyasa Bhagavan. And we'll get to know what's the meaning of Veda Vyasa, his name, right? There should be, in ancient days, now also many babies, the newborn babies, when mothers give their name or fathers give their name, they think a lot, they search a lot, they go to the priest and find the best possible name for them. Which has a beautiful meaning, whether it's a protector, beautiful smile, lots of meanings. So they try to give a beautiful name with a meaning, which has a meaning. So we'll see what Veda Vyasa means in our presentation. And then he has a purpose, as we said, there should be a purpose. So as he comes to his earth, in his body, he has written many writings. He has compiled many scriptures. So we'll see what sage VYASA has done, and then how Srimad Bhagavatam took birth in his writings, one of the most ripened fruit, right? And then we will see what can we learn from Srimad Bhagavatam, right? After all, our summer camp is about Bhagavatam tales, right? Which is nothing but Srimad Bhagavatam. We respect Bhagavatam by calling it as Srimad Bhagavatam, right? And then how can, after learning, we should apply in our life, right? Otherwise, what's the point in learning, right? So we will learn about how can we apply what we learned from this session in our daily life, right? So I just put a slide here on the topics. And if you see in the previous slide, Krishna is actually discussing. It's very important to discuss with a group of friends to exchange the points, right? That way we know how are we following? Is our path correct? Is the friend's path correct? We have to discuss to parents also. So Krishna was also discussing with his parents. That was a slide earlier. And then if you see in this slide, I just put Veda Vyasa Maharshi. Let me move this aside. So he's a Maharshi. You see the sage, and you see the Himalayas also. They do a sincere austerity, and they follow as they come in. They have a purpose. So for the purpose to fulfill the purpose, they sincerely focus and do the job, right? So Veda Vyasa Maharshi, or you can call it often referred as Vyasa Maharshi or Vyasa Bhagavan, right? All names, they all refer to our Veda Vyasa, for whom we are discussing about. So he's the soul of Srimad Bhagavatam, right? Srimad Bhagavatam started from him, and he's a literary incarnation of Krishna. How many know Krishna? Raise your hands. Good. So question already? Good. Questions are good. But can that question hold until the end of the session, or could you type in the question in the chat box, please, for me?
I can type it in.
Okay, thank you so much. I appreciate it. So Krishna, thank you for raising the hands. So Krishna, he has a lot of potencies, right? He's so opulent. He has 6 opulences, right? He is so beautiful. He's so strong. He can become a small baby. He can become a big, as big as to kill a demon. He can be very large than the demon, but he has that fun. He plays with the demon, right? So he doesn't go too much big than the demon. Being small, he tries to kill the demon. And devotees, who wants to see his real appearance, real form of appearance. Actually, for devotees, in whichever way they want to see Krishna, that way he will show, right? He will show himself. So for Arjuna, when in Bhagavad Gita, last time when we read, Arjuna was the topic that we discussed, right, in last summer camp. So for Arjuna, when Arjuna wanted to see the whole Virat Rupa, Krishna showed him the complete Virat Rupa. But then Arjuna said, "Oh Krishna, I cannot see you in this big Rupa. I want to see you in simple form." So he again shrink back, and then he showed his beautiful two-handed form, right? So Krishna is super opulent. So now, how is it connected to Vyasa Maharaj, right? Guess what? Krishna can be incarnated, or I shouldn't say incarnated, but Krishna himself came in the form of literacy or knowledge in the form of Vyasa. right? So Vyasa Maharshi is a, you can visualize like Krishna coming as Vyasa Bhagavan to write all the scriptures for the people like us, right? If Bhagavatam tales is not there, we wouldn't have had this call, right? Because Bhagavatam tales is there, which is nothing but Srimad Bhagavatam, and because Srimad Bhagavatam was written by Vyasa Bhagavan, and Vyasa Bhagavan came directly from Krishna, or Krishna himself is Vyasa Bhagavan, we are able to have a Zoom call today, right? So that's a simple way of understanding. So Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita, Paritranaya sadhunam vinashaya cha dushkrutam. And it says, our Jagadguru Srila Prabhupada translated the shloka and he explains it as, he, which means Krishna, appears to please the devotees and shower mercy upon them. As I said earlier, Krishna will appear as per the request from his sincere devotees, right? To please the devotees and then to shower mercy upon them. And if anybody is doing harm to the devotees, Krishna will take care of them, right? So he came in the literary incarnation as requested by the Devatas, right? Devatas and okay, perfect. So I think Ananya has a raised question. Ananya, you can type in the chat, please. And then the next slide, I know it's a little bit blurry here, but so birth and then purpose of the birth of Vyasa Bhagavan, right? Our presentation today, the hero of our presentation is Vyasa Bhagavan. So we will be 2 points here, a couple of points here on birth and then the purpose of the birth. So Vyasa Bhagavan here, oops, I think I forgot to mention the father's name here, but Vyasa Bhagavan's mother's name is Satyavati, okay? And father, Mataji, you can, I will send out the father's name. I don't recall now at the moment, but I'll send it out after today's presentation. Vada's name, but he is also a very, very great sage, right? And he actually, Vyasa Bhagavan's father, actually, with his powers, with his pure consciousness, the sages, what they do, they can foresee what is coming in future. Can anybody in this call foresee, close your eyes and see what is going to happen tomorrow? I cannot. If I close my, I have to prepare my dinner prasadam for Krishna. That is today's evening. What is tomorrow? No, I cannot. Right? I can go until tonight. Tonight, that too, if it is in my hands. But sages, these great sages, they do meditate upon Krishna. They do chanting sincerely. They follow their Gurudev so sincerely, the Gurudev's instructions. And with that power, they can foresee what comes in the next yuga also. Right? As you, I don't know how many of you know, but there are 4 yugas. Out of the four, the last one is Kali Yuga. And the Kali Yuga is full of sense gratification, quarrels, very less span of life, not even 100 days these days, 670. And then very less intelligence, right? And very low power, memory power as well. I'm the best example of it, right? so that is what Kali Yuga is meant for. Very, very least qualities, right? Compared to the other 3 yugas. But then the sages ask for their mercy and compassion because they foresee the future. They get to know, okay, this is Kali Yuga, but then the people in Kali Yuga, there are good people, like the people who are listening to Bhagavatam right now, Krishna Katha right now. For these people, let me write, let me have a son so that he can focus, he can connect to the God, he can do japa, and then he can write in a form of a book and then give it to them so that they can be benefited. In this Kali Yuga of all quarrels, fighting, sense gratification, anxiety, stress, pressure, there's a beautiful book, a ripened fruit, Bhagavatam. And within that Bhagavatam, there is small stories for us to learn. So these sages are very, very important. We have to pray for them. We have to thank them for giving this knowledge, right? So though it is Kali Yuga, we don't have to think about only the bad in Kali Yuga. That is not going to change. But what is the benefit in Kali Yuga? There are many books like Bhagavad Gita, Bhagavatam, and then there are teachers who are coming in the Guru Parampara. We can follow them and be happy in this Kali Yuga as well. Okay? So that is the purpose of Vyasa Bhagavan coming into this earth. Now, what is the meaning of Veda Vyasa? Remember, this was a topic in the top list of topics. So I just have a small note here. Veda means real knowledge. Many of you might be hearing about Veda, right? This child is learning Vedam. That child is learning Vedam. He's reciting so beautifully and so forth. So Veda meaning real knowledge. What is that real knowledge? Not just knowledge, right? Real knowledge. What is real knowledge? To know about the Supreme Personality of Godhead, which is Krishna, right? Krishna is the Supreme Personality of Godhead. To know about Krishna is nothing but Veda, right? And Brahma gave that Veda, and it just came out of Brahma's mouth. By the way, this is Brahma, Lord Brahma. See how beautifully he's sitting in a lotus, right? And the stem of the lotus is coming from Mahavishnu. And look at Krishna, how beautifully giving the knowledge to Brahma, because Brahma is meditating upon Krishna. He's doing tapa, right? And look at the beautiful Krishna's peacock and so forth, right? So the knowledge is given from Krishna to Brahma, and then Madhvacharya, and then Gaudiya. Gaudiya in the sense our Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Gauranga Mahaprabhu, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, through which our Jagadguru Guru Srila Prabhupada has taught our gurus, and we are learning from them. So we are in a good disciple succession to learn the real knowledge about Supreme Personality of Godhead, Krishna himself, right? If we don't know about this knowledge, then there is no purpose of learning Veda, right? But not all the people can learn Veda, right? There are restrictions. So Vyasa Bhagavan divided the Veda into 4 Vedas, split them into 4 Vedas, and then he made it a little bit easy for the Kali Yuga people like us, right? But then, we'll discuss later about. So, and the Supreme Personality, what does Supreme Personality of Godhead mean? Meaning he's the creator, controller, doer. We talked about Krishna's opulences, right? So a person who's capable of doing, who has everything within himself, is the Supreme Personality of Godhead, which is Krishna himself. Okay, and then who's a person who is called a really intelligent person? A person is called as intelligent if he knows that Krishna is the Supreme Personality of Godhead. And when he learns Veda, if he realizes that as Krishna, then he's considered as an intelligent fellow, right? So we are all intelligent here because we are learning about Krishna. And out of the name Veda, Vyasa, we learned about Veda. What does Vyasa mean? And one who is like a diameter. How many know a circle here? Circle and a diameter. Raise your hands. Okay, I see Ritvik. See a couple of hands coming. Harini. Okay, awesome. So a circle, a round circle, right? In which a diameter is like a line which divides the circle into half or fourths or eighths, basically equal parts. Since Veda Vyasa divided the Veda that we just discussed into 4 equal parts, with Krishna in the center, he is also called as Vyasa. Okay? Or the other way of saying it, Vyasa meaning it's an equal division like a diameter, right? So separating equally, with Krishna being the center, right? Is called as Vyasa. So, and great sages through their supernatural powers. Yeah, we already discussed that. They foresee what's coming in future. Mothers also, right? When they say, "Hey, there's a fire there. Don't touch it," because mothers know that the fire will harm you. That's why they warn you not to touch, right? And mothers will guide you as well. So similar to a mother, our sages, we have to respect our sages for giving this knowledge. So really quick, Vedavyasa and the birth of Srimad Bhagavatam, right? We already discussed in the previous slides that he wrote Srimad Bhagavatam for us. So why did he write? He divided in the Vedas into 4, but he already divided. Now why should he come and write Srimad Bhagavatam? Guess what? After he divided, he did not feel satisfied. He felt something lacking. He wasn't that much happy. So looking at him, his guru, and that is one of the question in the Kahoot as well. Narad Muni is his guru, and he observed, what does a real guru do? His disciples, wherever his disciples are, or in your classrooms, a teacher, right? If there is a favorite student who's sincerely studying, and that student is a little bit low, is feeling discomfort, then the teacher will obviously come to that student and ask, right, "My dear student, what's going on?" And then if the student opens up, "Mataji, so and so is bothering me," then Mataji or the teacher would say, "Hey, why not you try this one?" Right? But here Narada Muni, who is the guru of our Veda Vyasa, realized the discomfort, dissatisfaction of our Vyasa Bhagwan, and then instructed him to focus more on the prema. Prema meaning love for God, right? Focus on Krishna and the prema tattva of Krishna. See um, how Krishna is so merciful, how he showers mercy upon everybody, how he shows love to his devotees who call him. So focus on that, meditate upon it, and then try to write Srimad Bhagavatam. Until then, Vyasa Bhagwan wrote Mahabharata, he wrote many Puranas, but then he's not satisfied, right? After this session, after today's class, I want all of you to, after going home, I want all of you to contemplate on what we discussed here, and think about a situation where you had your 100% on it, on an endeavor, but then you felt dissatisfied, right? Think about it. And then after you think about that situation, I want you to do the same thing, apply the same thing with bhakti, with Krishna in the center. Then let me know what's the difference. Okay? Can you all do that exercise? Try it out. I tried it out. I felt so happy because Krishna himself is super happy and he can give the happiness, right? So I had a question here. Who is Vyasa Bhagwan's guru? You can type it in the.
He is Parashara Muni, Mataji. Parashara Muni
father.
is father, and Vyasadeva mother is Satyavati.
Satyavati. Thank you, Mataji. Thank you. Appreciate it. Parashara Muni. I had a question here. Who is Vyasa Bhagwan's guru? You can type it in the chat box. And probably you'll get that in the Kahoot as well. And don't forget to keep Krishna in the center for all our dissatisfactions and so forth. He will satisfy. If he's in the center, he'll satisfy. So what is Srimad Bhagavatam, right? Vyasa Bhagwan wrote Srimad Bhagavatam. What is so special about Bhagavatam, which gave Vyasa Bhagwan so satisfaction, right? Because Srimad Bhagavatam is a ripened fruit of all Vedas, right? You know, a ripened fruit, when a banana, if you take a banana, if it is in green color, it is still a fruit. A banana is still a fruit. But is it sweet? No, right? When it turns a little bit of yellow, is it sweet? Yeah, kind of, but not that sweet as the next stage, which is even more ripened, even more yellow. And then when it gets black spots on it, that is the most sweetest, right? I know I didn't like it when it had black spots in it, but that's the ripest fruit, ripest form, right? So here Srimad Bhagavatam is also the most ripest, meaning so much nectar in it. So one who cannot read Vedas, or Vedas are not accessible or cannot understand, Srimad Bhagavatam is the right place to land on. That's why he gave Srimad Bhagavatam. That's why while writing, he felt that happiness, that sweetness in a ripened fruit. He felt it, right? And then he gave it for the next generations, which is us, through our Guru. So he followed the instructions of Guru. One who follows the instructions of the Guru, the teacher, sincerely will definitely get Krishna's mercy. Right? That's the lesson that we need to learn. And then, what is in Srimad Bhagavatam? Srimad Bhagavatam has all the pastimes of Krishna, his parents, Krishna's parents, Yashoda Maya and Nanda Bhagwan, Nanda Maharaj, and his playtimes with Gopas. I don't know how many of you seen Little Krishna, but my kids have gone through all the episodes of Little Krishna. If not, check it out, right? And he protects all his devotees, Vrajavasis, right? Vrindavan Vasis, Vrajavasis. He protects Brahmanas. He protects the cows. He takes care of it. If any picture without, you might have seen most of the pictures of Krishna with a cow and a calf, right? Because he loves cows. He protects them. And his a ruler, if a ruler's first duty is to protect the brahmanas and the cows, right? A kshatriya's duty is to protect the brahmanas and the cows. That's the dharma. Dharma means duty, right? And Krishna is doing that duty and showing us how should we follow the duty. And then we also read Krishna reciprocates the way we reach out. Hey Krishna, I want to play with you. He will play with us. Hey Krishna, I want to learn this which is so confusing for me. Could you please help me? He will help, right? And Krishna, I want to make some prasadam for you. Happy, make it for me. I'll take it, right? All we need to do is to talk to Krishna, but in a humble way, right? Not in a demanding way, in a humble way. Then he will reciprocate. That's what he reciprocated with Vyasa Bhagwan. Vyasa Bhagwan said, I'm so confused, I'm not satisfied. So he gave pleasure to him. And then there are a couple of Mataji, I'll take a pause here. Are we on time, Mataji? Is it okay if I continue?
We little over time only.
Okay.
Maybe
Sure,
like
Mataji.
it's crossed 5. So for Kahoot again.
Sorry, Mataji. I have only 2 more slices. I'll go really quick.
Yeah, we can take 5 more minutes, Mataji. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you, Mataji. I appreciate it. So there are many teachings in Srimad Bhagavatam. One of it is Prahlad Maharaj. Guess what? Prahlad Maharaj is only 5-year-old, where he came across many problems in his life, right? caused by many demons, and his father Hiranyakashipu himself. But guess what? He has Krishna in his heart. He trusts Krishna, and then whenever something bad is put on him, he remembers Krishna. Krishna, you are the savior. I treat this bad as a good for me to improve myself. That is what he prays to Krishna, and Krishna will take care. So Prahlad Maharaj taught 9 process of bhakti to his friends, his little friends, right? Like you, everybody is listening to Prahlad Maharaj here, right? So the first one is Shravanam, which is listening. That is what you guys are doing, right? The first thing to do is Shravanam. And then Kirtanam, right? Chanting the Maha Mantra. We did this morning at the start of the session, right? And singing Kirtan. In our bhajans, we do ISKCON programs, we do Kirtan. And Vishnu Smaranam, we think about, we are thinking about Vishnu, Lord Vishnu, which is nothing but Krishna himself. Vandanam, we are bowing down. In the start of the session, we did the prayer, right? So we were bowing down to Krishna. Pada Sevanam, when get a chance, we have to take care of we have to serve the lotus feet of Krishna. Archanam, all of you will happily pray at home, right? We have to pray to Krishna. We do. Your parents might be worshipping Lord Krishna or deities. We have to continue to do that, right? Dasyam, we have to serve Krishna, serve the devotees who are spreading the word of Krishna or Krishna consciousness, right? We have to take care of them. We have to serve the devotees. Very, very important. Sakyam, we have to treat Krishna as our friend, right? But that is a very advanced level of taking Krishna as a friend. We can think Krishna as a friend, but first thing we have to follow. If we follow the Shravanam, Kirtanam, Vishnu Smaranam sincerely, the rest all will follow, right? Atma Nivedanam is also a very advanced stage, but it's not impossible. It is possible only with the Guru, Sadhu, and Shastra. Okay, thank you. And then so one last slide here. Now we learned about Bhagavatam. It's a ripened fruit. Everything is good. Now what to do? Should we keep the knowledge within ourselves? No, right? Because teachers now are doing, yes, spread the word, right? That way, now we have 50 students who signed up. There could be 100 more in the next year, and then a few more, right? So all we need to do is spread the word, share these books. So we have book distributions all along. Try to inform your parents to come to the book distribution and take these books, right? And there's Bhadra Purnima coming up. So very auspicious day for sharing Srimad Bhagavatam. One who donates, there's a minimum price for shipping and handling for printing and so forth. But we spend a lot for our birthdays, right, and foods, movies, and so forth. Why not on a ripened fruit, right? So let's give it a gift so that he will attain the supreme transcendental destination, meaning he will reach Krishna. Right? Thank you so very much for your time. Mataji, that's all I have. Appreciate you listening.
Thank you, Thank you so much, Mataji. It was a very wonderful class. Really awesome. Thank you so much. Okay, so I think Ritvik was raising his hand for a long time. Do you have any question, Ritvik? I'll unmute you.
We can take 2 questions really quick and then we'll go to Kahoot. We don't want to miss the Kahoot time, okay?
Okay.
I also have this book.
Awesome.
Bhagavad Gita 1, 2, and 3, and I also have the Bhagavad Gita and Srimad Bhagavatam.
Awesome. That's great. So we don't want to keep it, as we learned, we don't want to keep it to ourselves. We have to read and share the knowledge. Important, right? Thank you. Thank you for sharing.
Okay, so one more question you want to have, Mataji?
Yes, Mataji, really quick.
Okay, one more question. Arshini, yes.
Arshini, go ahead and unmute, buddy. Yeah.
So, yeah. So I actually have like the book that you have in like your background. The book.
Okay, good.
Nice, nice. Keep reading, nighttime, anytime, right? Beautiful stories. Read about our Prahlad Maharaj. Next time when we meet on the workshop, you have to let us know. Okay? All right then.
So we will quickly move on to our Kahoot, which is your most favorite part, right? So we have our Ayush Prabhu who's going to conduct Kahoot for us today. Ayush Prabhu, you're ready, right?
So while Aish Prabhu is here, Prabhu, you're on mute. Try to get another device for you to play easy so that you can view the question on the page, and then another device to knock the answer, log the answer. Okay?
Until he starts, maybe 2 more questions we can take, I think. If anybody have really any questions in regards to
I think
Mataji.
Ananya Mataji has had a question earlier, right? Mataji, you want to go, please?
So can we do Kahoot in any device?
Yes, Mataji, any electronic device should work. I think
Like
you
a
have to enter the
computer?
code.
Like computer?
Yes, Mataji.
What
You
we're
could.
using now? Okay.
I have one more small question.
Please go ahead.
So like, is it so? In the last slide, it was saying like, on the full moon day, we can put a Srimad Bhagavatam on a golden throne. Like, does it have to be actual gold?
It's the intention. Yes, you can do it on gold if you have that strength, if Krishna gives you that strength. But thank you for asking the question. It's the intention, right?
Oh,
You can put it, but then it's a ripened fruit. It's giving so nectar, so we have to take care of it carefully, right? So you can put a like a clean cloth, and then you can pray for it. Okay, but the important point is sharing. It's about donating, sharing the knowledge that you learned, or donating a book to the most wanted who is looking for it, right? Or you can share the stories.
okay. But like,
Thank you.
when I was seeing it said Bhadra month, so I searched it online, and it said August and September. So it said that like there will be few days where there's going to be a full moon in those months. So I should
Right, there's one full moon. We can give you the details, Prabhu, in the common WhatsApp group. It's called Bhadra Purnima. It's coming, but you don't have to wait for Bhadra Purnima, right? If there is something good, if there is a laddu there, would you wait until
The
that
whole
day?
thing. Here you go.
You don't, right? So you try to grab it.
okay.
So is Aish Prabhu here?
Sorry,
Mataji,
he's just
maybe we
logging
have.
in. He's just coming. 1
Okay,
minute. So you can.
sure.
Tirtha
No
Papa, you
problem,
have
Mataji.
some question? He wants to ask you something. Yes, Tirtha, you can unmute yourself and ask your question. I think it's not here anymore. Anybody else have any question?
I don't have a
You
question.
want to say
Ananya.
anything?
So how do we log into
I
Kahoot?
don't have any question.
Okay, Kahoot details our Aish Prabhu will give. He's
Yes.
on the call.
Yes.
Hare
Aish
Krishna
Prabhu,
Mataji,
you're
can you
on.
hear me?
Hare Krishna. Please take over, Prabhu.
Okay, Mataji. Sorry, my microphone was not connecting.
No worries, no worries. We have beautiful kids going through questions. Please go ahead.
Oh,
You can put on your video too, Ayush. So this is the password to Kahoot.
I'm on the
Okay.
yeah.
iPad. How should I do it? I'm on my iPad. How should I go to school?
Oh, you could go on Kahoot.it.
But then I cannot hear you if I exit.
How do I go to Kahoot?
See.
If you're on your phone or iPad, you could download the Kahoot app. Or you could go on the website.
How do you?
Or you can go to Google to like Kahoot.it.
How do you go on Kahoot?
The
Kahoot,
website
do
is
you
on.
have your parents around? It's, you can ask help from your parents if anybody is around.
Yeah, if any kids
And-
are able to log in, please ask your parents help.
Okay, I'll ask my parents.
And yeah, thank you. And tomorrow we can send the instructions as well in the WhatsApp.
Okay. Nana, how do you Nana, what do we do next? How do you spell Kahoot?
How do you?
It's on the thing.
Mama,
K
how do you
A
spell Kahoot?
Kahoot.
How do you spell Kahoot?
How do you go on Kahoot?
So, do you want to call your mom, Siddharth? Do you want to call your mom?
You can get on Kahoot by either the Kahoot app or go to Google and search www.kahoot.it.
Yeah, thank you, Nihira.
Oh, Google.
Kahoot. Yeah.
Let's go.
Okay, just put the pin. Do you have pin?
Yeah, it says
Just go on Kahoot.it.
All of you got it?
Wait.
Yes, Mataji, I got it.
Is there anybody still working on it?
Wait, me. Wait, me.
Okay.
Don't enter yet.
Okay.
What do you mean?
Ma'am, I'm not getting how to go to Kahoot.
Ma'am? Oh, wait, what? Like, how do you go on Kahoot?
I just explained it. You use the app or you go to Google and search www.kahoot.it.
So there are a couple of ways in going, right? You see a QR code over there with your mom's phone or dad's phone. You can scan that QR code.
My dad went to pick up my mom.
Right.
My dad went to pick up my mom from work.
Okay, no problem. No worries.
It's true.
So you can scan your parent around can scan this QR code, which will open a website. And in that website, you have to type in this number 548
Yeah.
That's the
847.
pin for the game.
You could use your phone's camera.
Is this how you do it?
If somebody
Yeah. That's how you
Yeah.
do it.
to log
Good
in,
job, Ananya.
Yeah, if you guys can't
your
use the
parents will
QR
log
code,
around.
just yeah.
Wait. You can just follow.
Sorry, I was. Yeah, sorry. I logged out. I accidentally my iPad accidentally made the meeting log out. So that's why.
Okay, no problem. No problem. Good trying. Good trying. In the interest of time, probably we can start the Kahoot. Right? You can join anytime. So
Yes.
let's get started for today. Tomorrow you can.
Yay!
Okay.
Haribol.
Hare Krishna.
No. Yeah. My name is F.
Prabhuji, if you can read the
My
question
name
also. I
is
think.
Dragon Master.
How did VYASA feel after dividing the
Dragon
Vedas
Master.
and writing the
Okay, please listen.
Puranas?
I'm going to mute all of you.
Extremely
come on.
satisfied. Extremely
You're not
satisfied,
gonna
unlike
mute me,
common
Jenny.
dissatisfaction.
Where?
Dissatisfied,
hear you.
like after working hard and getting no result.
This one?
Indifferent, unlike common overindulgence. Enlightened, unlike mundane activities.
Okay, Jay.
I can't just read.
Mataji, I think we can mute everybody now.
I'm in 11th place.
Adrit is first, Ananya is second, Nahi is third, Hri is fourth, and Ritvik's fifth.
Okay, good. Next question.
What was Vyasa's purpose in the Kali Yuga according to the tales? Amass wealth and power, deliver knowledge for spiritual advancement, engage in warfare, isolate and practice austerities.
Prabhu, try to repeat the question second time too, if possible.
Okay,
Right?
Mataji.
Yeah.
Amass wealth and power, deliver knowledge for spiritual advancement, engage in warfare, isolate and practice austerities. 18 people got that right. Other is still first, Nihi is second, Ritvik's third, and Harshini is fourth, and Hiri is fifth.
Good. Third question.
What does the term Veda signify in Vyasa's teachings, and what is the ultimate knowledge it conveys? Real knowledge originating from the Supreme Lord Krishna, historical accounts on ancient battles and rituals, folklore and mythological stories for entertainment, instructions for performing elaborate sacrifices and ritual. What does the term Veda signify in Vyasa's teachings, and what is the ultimate knowledge it conveys? Ruthvik is first, Nihi is second, Adri is third, Harshini is fourth, and Huri is fifth. What metaphorical role does Vyasa play in relation to the Vedas, and how is Krishna central to this role? Vyasa as a warrior leader who protects the Vedas, Vyasa as a poet who elaborates on the Vedas, Vyasa as a diameter dividing the Vedas with Krishna at the center, Vyasa as a merchant who distributes the Vedas. What metaphorical role does Vyasa play in relation to the Vedas, and how is Krishna central to this role? Ritvik is still first, Nihi is second, Adri is third, Harshni is fourth, and Abhiram is fifth. What realization did Vyasa have after his major works? That his works were perfect and needed no further additions, that essence of devotion to Krishna was missing, that he needed to renounce all worldly possessions, that he should establish a new order of priests.
Very good question, Prabhu. And we discussed this.
Yes, Mataji.
Thank you, Prabhu.
The essence of devotion to Krishna was missing.
Haribol.
Ritvik is first, Nihi is second, Adri is third, Hari is fourth, and Harshini is fifth. How did Vyasa's guru help him achieve satisfaction? By telling him his works were perfect and needed no further additions, by teaching him to renounce all worldly possessions, by revealing the secret of being happy through compiling Srimad Bhagavatam, by instructing him to establish a new order of priests.
So this is what did his guru say
Yeah.
to Vyasa Bhagwan? Right. Good question. And good picture. Awesome.
By
Looks
revealing the
like
secret.
yeah.
Yeah, almost everybody got that right.
Yeah. So which means everybody did listen nicely. Awesome. Haribol.
Haribol.
Prabhu, we can skip on the part like who's first, second, third. We don't have to read that.
Oh, okay, Mataji. How does the term Vyasa literally mean, and how does it relate to his work with the Vedas? Warrior sage, one who divides the Vedas in four parts, symbolizing Krishna at the center, a king who ruled with wisdom, a merchant of spiritual knowledge. What does the term Vyasa literally mean, and how does it relate to his work with the Vedas? 13 people got that right. How do great sages like Vyasa foresee the future? Through divine revelations during deep meditation, by analyzing patterns in natural phenomena, by consulting ancient astrological charts through their supernatural powers. How do great sages like Vyasa foresee the future? Oh,
Haribol. Oh, okay. The
oh yeah.
16 is the wrong one. Supernatural. It's actually the first one, Prabhu.
Oh,
But yeah, during the deep meditation, right? Divine revelations and deep meditation. It's both answers are correct, but the first one is the most. Okay,
oh,
16 got it right, which is good. Haribol.
Haribol. What is the purpose of Krishna's incarnation according to the Bhagavad Gita and Vyasa's works? To establish a new kingdom, to please devotees and shower mercy upon them, to defeat all other gods and goddesses, to accumulate wealth and power. What is the purpose of Krishna's incarnation according to Bhagavad Gita and Vyasa's works?
18 correct.
Haribol. How does the practice of Shravanam contribute to spiritual advancement as taught in the Srimad Bhagavatam? By practicing martial arts, by hearing Bhagavad Gita and chanting Mahamantra, by engaging in elaborate sacrifices, by performing physical labor.
Very good question, Prabhu.
How does the practice of Shravanam contribute to spiritual advancement as taught in Bhagavad Gita?
We got all the answers. 22.
Hmm.
Good job.
Haribol.
Haribol.
What does Srimad Bhagavatam emphasize? Historical events, Krishna's divine pastimes promoting devotion, rituals and sacrifices, techniques for material success. What does the Srimad Bhagavatam emphasize? Haribol. How does Vyasa describe Kali Yuga and his mission to spread knowledge, and why is this era ideal for spiritual progress? It's an era of unparalleled peace and harmony. It's an era of short lifespan, low intelligence, and quarrels. It's a golden age of scientific discovery and advancement. It's a time of great religious unity and understanding. How does Vyasa describe Kali Yuga and his mission to spread knowledge, and why is this era ideal for spiritual progress?
A little bit tricky, right? Tricky
Yeah,
question. But everyone got it.
Haribol. What key teaching did Vyasa add to Srimad Bhagavatam, and why is it important? Detailed geneal- gene- anal- genealogies of royal families emphasizing ancestry, detailed rituals and sacrifices emphasizing spiritual growth, the central focus on Krishna and his divine pastimes emphasizing devotion, techniques for achieving material success emphasizing material gain. What key teaching did Vyasa add to Srimad Bhagavatam, and why is it important? Haribol. What is the promise made in Srimad Bhagavatam about gifting the text of Bhagavad Gita on a golden throne on the full moon day of Burda. The receiver will gain immense wealth. The giver will attain supreme transcendental destination. The receiver will become a powerful ruler. The giver will receive prophetic visions.
Someone asked a question on this one as well.
Yes, Mataji.
Thank you for putting it here.
Haribo. 15 people got it right.
Haribo.
What role did Vyasa's guru play in guiding him to achieve ultimate satisfaction, and what instructions did he give? He encouraged him to seek material wealth. He instructed him to compile Srimad Bhagavatam. He advised him to retire and live as a hermit. He suggested him to engage in political leadership. What role did Vyasa's guru play in guiding him to achieve ultimate satisfaction, and what instructions did he give? Haribo. 19 people got it right. How is the metaphor of the diameter used to describe Vyasa's role in relation to the Vedas and Krishna? Vyasa as radius, Krishna as at circumference. Vyasa as circumference, Krishna at radius. Vyasa as the diameter, dividing Vedas with Krishna at center. Vyasa as center, Krishna at diameter. This is a tricky question.
I'm pretty sure many will get this correct.
Yeah.
Super duper good listeners here.
Haribo. 18 people got it
Hari
right.
Haribo.
What lesson can be drawn from Vyasa's experience about the source of true happiness and satisfaction in life? True happiness comes from material wealth and power. Happiness comes from focusing on Krishna and spiritual knowledge. True happiness is found in isolation and renunciation. True happiness is achieved through political leadership.
We discussed about it. To be
Haribo.
happy. Haribo.
Wow, very nice.
You all will be happy.
What role did Prahlad Maharaj play in the teachings of Srimad Bhagavatam? He was the author of Srimad Bhagavatam, telling deep philosophical vision. He practiced strict asceticism, getting an example for devotees. He emphasized hearing and chanting about Krishna. He led military campaigns to spread the message of Bhagavatam. Haribo. 16 people got it right. How does the text describe the process of Archanam as part of spiritual practice, and what does it entail? Hearing Bhagavad Gita and Bhagavatam, worshipping Krishna and his potencies, becoming a servant of Krishna, reciting mantras and prayers during sunrise and sunset.
This is within the 9 processes that we discussed. Prabhuji put one of it, which is Archanam. So think through. And last but one question. Thank you, Prabhu.
Haribo. 14 people got it right.
Haribo. The last question, right, Prabhu?
Yes,
Last
Mataji.
question for today.
According to Vyasa's teaching, what is the essence of being considered intelligent? Possessing vast knowledge in various subjects, demonstrating exceptional physical powers, living according to real knowledge about Krishna, achieving great wealth and fame.
Very good question, Prabhuji.
Thank you, Mataji. Haribo. 21 people got it right.
20. Hari Bol. So that ends our Kahoot, and Aish Prabhu will now announce the first 3 winners.
Other is third on the podium. Ritvik is second.
Wow.
He is first.
Is it Mihi?
Yeah.
Haribol.
And the runners up are Kartika and Hari.
Very
Right.
nice. Wow.
We can bring up the board also, Prabhu, like just for not just for the three, right?
The summary?
Yeah, just the summary
Okay, Mataji.
for today, and then so all good participation, right? Participation is important, right? Winning is later. It's yes in our hands, but in Krishna's hands too. But participation is important. Thank you so very much for listening so attentively, sincerely, and then participating. Now it's time to implement action what we learned, right? Thank you all. Mataji, please take over. Thank you, Ayush Prabhu.
Thank you, Mataji.
Thank you, Ayush Prabhu. It was very nice questions.
Thank you, Mataji.
You, Sushilpa Mataji, too, for the wonderful class. And kids, thank you for your participation. And you have like one homework for tomorrow to memorize your Damodar Ashtakam first verse, right? So I'll be sending that verse in your WhatsApp group. You can memorize that and be ready for tomorrow. So we're going to see tomorrow the second verse, and tomorrow there's very interesting craft we are going to do. What we are going to do tomorrow? Peacock, right? So be ready to make peacock tomorrow. So thank you all. So see you then tomorrow. Hare Krishna. And this is the book we are doing, like Bhagavatam Tales. If any of you want to get this book, ask your parents to contact me. So they can, I have a lot of books, they can get it from me, okay? Yeah, thank you. If you already have, that's good. If anybody don't have and if you want, yeah, you can get it from me. Thank you. Hare Krishna. I'll just...
Mataji, you want to announce the Janmashtami program also really quick, or you will send it in the WhatsApp?
Yeah, we'll send it in the WhatsApp group, Mataji.
Okay, Mataji. Okay.
Okay.
Haribol. Thank you, Mataji. Thank you for arranging this.
Thank you to all of you. Yeah.
Haribol.
Haribol. Hare Krishna.
Haribol.
Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Vancha kalpatarubhyasya kripa sindhubhya cha patitanam pavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo namo namo. Haribol.
Haribol.
See you all tomorrow.
Bye, Hare
See you
Krishna.
tomorrow.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. See you all tomorrow.
Bye, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Bye.
Bye.